People who are 40 plus and happy with their life, what is your advice to people in their 20s? When I was 22, an older gentleman asked me how old I was and then told me, Chad 303, when you are twice that age, you'll be twice the man you are today. I almost considered it a slight in that moment, but time has proven him wise. Here I am, twice that age and, in my humble estimation, twice the man than I was then. I believe this chiefly because I have learned that kindness is not a weakness, humility serves you better than pride, and cruelty is a fool's game. Also exercise, so you are not also physically twice the man you were. This would probably be true in most cases, but I am a dedicated weightlifter and distance runner. So, I am actually nearly twice as strong and fit as I was then. It's not a race. Stop comparing yourself to others. Just because they did things sooner than you, doesn't mean they're happier or better. Try to start good habits. It is a little rough at first, but in a few years it will be second nature. Do this with things like cooking, cleaning, saving money and self-care. It is okay to not like someone. It is also okay to have someone not like you. People are going to not like you for no reason. That is okay. It's a them issue and not a you issue. Don't be an ass to everyone and give them reason to dislike you, but also know that you are under no obligation to put up with someone else's bad friendship. There is no shame in seeing a mental health professional. I agree, life's not a checklist, don't try to live under other people's expectations. I grew up with girls who thought they had figured out the path to happiness: graduate high school at 18, marry high school sweetheart at 20, graduate college at 22, have a baby at 24, finish master's degree at 25, have more babies at 26 and 28, complete the Ph.D. before 30. Keep a new Mercedes and BMW in the garage and vacation on a private Hawaiian beach twice a year. Be a sexy grandma at 50. It was craziness. To accomplish anything less than this was to be a total failure at life. Some of these girls were in constant competition with each other for years: who got a better GPA, who has the biggest engagement ring, whose baby started walking first, who has a flashier car, who can still wear their high school cheerleader uniform to arouse the husband when he comes home exhausted from working his high-powered job, never realizing that they were miserable. Their plans for a perfect life left no time to live. Running yourself into the ground is no way to live. And even if everything could go exactly as planned, then what? Don't put yourself in ridiculous amounts of debt trying to portray a certain image. You'll spend your entire life trying to get out of the hole you dug, or you'll have to declare bankruptcy. Set aside enough money to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergencies, just like now. Moreover, save now for your retirement years. It doesn't require much, and if you have it taken directly from your paycheck, you won't be inclined to not pay yourself first. Take care of your body. Exercise to maintain a healthy weight and good cardiovascular health. As you get older, it's much harder to maintain these. Enjoy the days of your youth without going overboard. There is nothing wrong with having a good time, yet if you are always waking up wondering what happened last night, why you can't remember how you spent so much money, or you always have a hangover, you should tone it down a bit. Don't take advice or criticism as a personal attack. Most times the people who care about you have observed behavior in you which is off-putting, doesn't reflect who you really are or could be, or would make you a more rounded person. This a million times over. Once you get over the need to impress others, it's not only freeing financially, it's so freeing emotionally as well. Live life for you. People aren't nearly as concerned with what you have and what you do as you think they are. The quote from John Candy's character in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles comes to mind. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. 'Cause I'm the real article. What you see is what you get. That mentality, that at the end of the day if you like yourself and your so likes you, then you're a success, is so important to have. It makes you willing to try new things and look foolish doing it, because you don't give a shit if you look foolish. It's why teenagers get embarrassed of their parents, because the teenager is still struggling with their image and the parent has moved past that, and has put aside stresses that are unneeded. Get a regular exercise routine going and stick to it like your quality of life depends on it, because it does. I exercised a lot in my early 20s, then stopped. After having a kid while in my mid-30s, I am trying to get back into shape and doing a lot of weightlifting. I can't believe I stopped for so many years. Find an exercise you like. I hated treadmills and bikes, but love my rowing machine because I can watch TV. I didn't really like home gyms, but I am enjoying doing an entire routine with a barbell. It is way easier to keep up exercising if you find something you enjoy, or at least don't hate. I also used a one-on-one trainer until quarantine started, who pushed me and kept me motivated. Expensive, but it was totally worth it for me. Find an exercise you like is key, but also to lower your threshold. In my 20s, I ran marathons. At some point, if I couldn't get a 30 to 45 minute run in, I wouldn't get out the door. Some exercise is always better than no exercise, and one that you like is exercise that you'll stick with for the long term. This is the opposite for me. I can psych myself out of exercise really easy by thinking about how big it is, but if I just go out there and do it, I end up enjoying myself in spite of how I felt about it while on the couch. Maybe the answer to both is to not overthink it and just do it.